going to take off from the private strip we're currently at, which is Shortstop Field. It's 8 Tango Alpha 5, and we're going to fly the ILS-18 into McKinney Field, or McKinney National, I should say, Texas, just northeast of Dallas. So let's go over to the G5s first, and I can show you that the menu functionality has been implemented, both for the PFD and for the HSI. Now, I'll be doing most of the adjustments through the autopilot controller. Okay, let's check the flight plan. Let's go over to the until it comes up here, the 650, and let's just review here. So we've got 8 Tango Alpha 5 to McKinney National. We're currently have the approach loaded, so currently we're showing direct to BYP. Let's check our nav frequencies. So we've got Bonham, the BYP VOR is 114.6, which we have active now, and then we'll need the localizer 109.35, which is ready to go for that. Okay, so typically what we're going to do, want to do, is first of all synchronize our heading, okay, to where we're at, and of course the adjustment works here on the autopilot controller. Okay, we'll sync the altitude. Let's go up to, here's something that needs to be corrected. This yellow flashing and isn't present in real life. Ralph has got a fix for that, so let's go up to 3,000 feet, okay, and let's climb out at 85 knots. Where are we there? Okay, here we go. Yeah, we'll go up to 85 knots, and we'll just track runway heading for now. And we have our altitude selected, 3,000. The other thing is you'll notice the in the autopilot annunciation line on the G5, it has the FD. That does appear in the G1000, but it does not appear in the G5 displays, so that will be removed. Let's go. Take the brakes off. Put autopilot on. She should climb up to 85 knots and hold our heading. I'm going to turn left a little bit. Start to intercept the radial off BYP. Now here's a problem I've noticed, is that if we want to follow this heading to intercept, let's activate this BYP to G5 leg. Activate this leg here. Okay. All right. So what's happened on the HSI? It's the GPS pointer is now pointing to G5. Coming up to 3,000, so the PFD, we're in altitude select, pre-select capture, and then it'll flip over to altitude hold here at 3,000. There it goes. All right. So hit the nav button here. What's going to happen in the sim is it's going to start to turn directly to the waypoint, G5, which is not correct. It should hold heading to intercept. So it wants to go left, which is not correct. It should be a nav pre-select. So we'll I'm just flying heading mode here. Now I don't know that that's a fault of the implementation of the G5, because it's basically just using some of the data that's coming from X-Plane, so I'll have to dig into that a little bit and figure out what's going on there. All right, so let's get over to, let's have it take us right to G5. Or if we wanted to turn the autopilot off and hand fly, then we have the flight director there, so we can just follow him. All right, let's put auto back on here. There we go. Go GPS mode, autopilot, alternate hold, altitude hold at 3000. Okay. Let's go down to 2400. So put the dial down here to 2400 and again, yellow. It shouldn't be in yellow. Okay, we got annunciation on the 650. We're going to do a right turn to 359 in 5 seconds. We should fly this procedure turn right around here. Like my foreflight did sink in with that leg. Okay, so we're going to go right to 044. Course selector remains the same, of course. Get ready for our inbound at 179. On the tail of the arrow. And it would help to get the localizer frequency going here. There we go, coming around. Course selector should flip to 179 here shortly. Two minutes to go back to G5, final approach fix. At which point we should see a switch over from to the localizer. So we should flip over and oh, it flipped over now. Okay. So picked up the localizer, which is still pointing the wrong way. I don't think that's right. Desired track 179 on the GTN, but didn't flip over. The localizer enunciation on the PFD. we got glide slope coming down. We don't typically. Let's go hit the approach mode there. Glide slope capture. That's not right.
Vertical track.
Well, it is tracking the right course. I don't know. Let's go fix this course. Looks better. Okay, here we go. Glide slope's coming down. Now it should capture the glide slope, and you should see the enunciation flip over to glide. The GS will flip. There we go. Flip into the right spot. There's a runway ahead of us there, so there we go. So anyway, lots of work to do to debug some of this approach logic and various things. So.